I'm here today with my husband Jeremiah.
Hello!
And we are going to be talking about some of our favorite moments in escape rooms that we've played. We've both together, we've both played at least 200 games.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about some of our favorite moments from all the different escape rooms we've played. We want to be really careful not to say what room some of these things are in because we don't want to give any spoilers away. And that's always hard when you're talking about cool aha moments or anything that's like extremely cool tech or a puzzle, because if we say, oh, it's in this room, then you already know what's going to happen and you won't have the cool aha moment. So we don't want to give that stuff away. But there are a couple that we can say, like Exit Game.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Exit Game or Exit Games?
Exit Game, I thought.
Exit Game.
Just a single, even though
But he has a lot
5
of games.
or 4
Yes.
games now.
But he's got a new one coming.
We'll be in the new one, yeah.
Exit Game has some of just the coolest aha moments, I would say. They're just super, super fun. They have a wizard battle in the magic room that's really awesome. It's a Harry Potter parody
Yeah, it's like
room.
Smerry Potter, or Smerry Lotter, or something.
Something like that.
Some sort of
But
fake name.
it's a parody of Harry Potter, so it's a really fun magic-based room. And it has some cool tech in it anyway, and really cool moments that I don't want to give away. But his other room, where you start out separated, has this, like, I call it the Dance Dance Revolution floor. And it's a puzzle where the floor lights up. And I think that is just one of the coolest things.
Although it was really overwhelming when you walk into it. It
It's
was
a
really
little-
fun. I mean, it was really fun, but it's you see
go
it
in
and
and
you're
you're
just like, oh.
what?
no.
And there were only 2 of us playing the game, and I would suggest 4 people for that game because
Yeah.
of that particular puzzle, and a lot of things now. They've updated that room. I've played that room twice, and I think it's been updated since I played it the second time even. Because rooms tend to go through these phases of improvement every so often.
Technology
People go,
advances
"Oh,"
and
they update the
ideas
rooms.
advance and things happen. Yeah.
I usually really like puzzles that have to do with weight, where like you sit on something or you stand on something or people have to be in different places of the room at the same time and then something cool happens. We've seen a few different puzzles like that that are really fun.
Yeah,
What are
we're-
some of the other puzzles that you like?
There's a room with a certain sort of machine that you'd find in a break room.
It's a break room themed.
Yeah, it's a break room
room.
themed escape room.
It's a
And
giant machine.
they incorporate something that I honestly figured it was just some sort of prop that was left there.
yeah.
Because it didn't seem like they could possibly have used this.
I wonder if anyone's
for the
ever tried
puzzle.
to use it for its actual use. Like during the game, they're like, man, I really want to go and just use that machine.
It feels like you could.
It does, because it seems
really
like it's not a
does.
puzzle. It just
No,
seems
it
like
was
it's live in the
phenomenal. And
room.
when we realized where they were leading us to this puzzle, it was really phenomenal.
It was really cool.
Especially for a room that didn't necessarily look like it was going to be a high-tech room, and it still
didn't.
isn't really a
But
high-tech
it had
room,
some
but
cool tech moments.
it had really neat moments,
and that was one
this
of them.
was
Actually,
this
I don't
was
even know if
phenomenal.
that was really high tech.
It wasn't even really tech. It was
think it
using
was just
the mechanics
practical.
of this actual
Yeah.
machine anyway to do something.
Some of the coolest things in rooms, I think, especially tech-wise or just visually, are these giant props like that particular machine that belongs in the room. And so one of my absolute favorite things that I've ever seen in a room, it's a tech puzzle. And it's in a prison, and it's an actual, like, life-sized electric chair. And you have to use it in a certain way. And I just thought that was one of the greatest things that I've seen. That was one of my favorite puzzles. And one of my favorite props.
It was pretty phenomenal.
And normally I don't like prison rooms very much. They're kind of like, oh,
Well, that one
prison room.
has made it so you
But-
can't like other prison rooms because it's
such
so
a good room.
good. It's one of my favorite moments. There's a point where you open up something that looks like a normal object that you'd find in a kitchen, let's say. And you think that you're escaped the room, and it's not. It's actually a giant slide that you are sliding down to now the basement of this escape room, because
Where there's a
this
lot more.
escape room is actually 3 stories.
And it's never ending.
And it's just never ending. You slide down the slide,
We
and you
didn't get
look,
out.
and there's like 20 more puzzles. Maybe not that many, but there's
There's
a ton
2
more
rooms.
puzzles. When you get to the bottom of this of this slide,
Why is there so much
and
more?
you know that you're dead. you know that you're not getting out of this
so
room.
much fun though.
But it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the best rooms that I've ever played.
Or the time that you had to jump into a big hole. It was like a pit. There's a pit. And I think
dark.
room transitions like
And
that
yeah.
are just so fascinating. As you get there, you're like,
don't know
what am I going to do? Where am I going to end up? And then you're like, I'm in a pit.
I thought that I opened up a door I wasn't supposed to. Like somehow the janitor's closet opened and their janitor's closet's a giant
you had to
pit where
jump
they
into a pit.
throw bodies or something. I don't know why they would have a pit in a regular room.
Oh, speaking of that, there's also that other transition. It doesn't take you out of the room necessarily. It's a small room. But in order to make use of their space, they have a puzzle where you have to lay down and like shimmy through on like a mechanism into like a little cubby. You did it. I didn't do it. You did it. And then you have to get information back that's all the way down in like this little tunnel area. That was really fun too.
It was neat. I actually didn't enjoy that, but maybe because I was the one stuck in the hole.
He was stuck in the
trying
hole.
to communicate.
And I was the one yelling, going, do it right! So when there's really cool room transitions and you jump into something or you slide through something, like I think that's probably some of my favorite moments in rooms. And I know they're usually not high-tech things, but those are always really like super cool. Like jumping in the pit or the slide.
Yeah, it's really cool when you can have that moment of continuation.
When it's an actual surprise.
Yeah.
It's kind of like taking us back to the first time we saw a bookcase door.
Right.
Because, now
Or
we've
the secret
seen
room,
them for the secret room. Like, we've seen secret rooms so many times, but
nothing's better than that feeling of walking in a room and being like, it's one room, to opening up a door to find another room, to sometimes find another room.
we literally did a game once where we walked in and we thought, oh, it's just one room. And so
they had a big exit sign by the door.
There's a big door with an exit sign.
We figured that was the exit.
So we just played the room really kind of slow, whatever. We weren't like in a hurry. The guy just kept trying. The game master kept trying to tell us to hurry up and try to give us hints. We're like, we don't need them. We're fine. We're just gonna get through that door. And so we get done. We're like, oh, we're done. And we go out the door and we open this giant door that's not hidden. And there's a whole other room.
And a crazy room, a room like
we were so surprised.
all in black light and math.
We were so shocked. We were like, no, we don't have any time. We had like, what, 15 minutes or 10 minutes or something, and we finished the second room and we got out.
We blew through it.
But it's like, it's so funny because we've talked to other enthusiasts who played that game, and they say the same thing. We only thought that was the exit because it said exit. So we assumed there wasn't anything else. But I guess new players don't think that way. They go, oh, there must be another room. There's a door. And they're like, oh, there's more to it.
Not necessarily. They're actually very clever in the fact that they literally point at the door and they say, you will be leaving through that door. So, I mean, they set you up to not know it. And in the best way possible.
That's great.
Unlike the idiots that put a wardrobe and...
There was a door behind a wardrobe in a prison room that you just had to push it out of the way because it was on wheels. That was the hidden door. Then you had to find the
because
the
a real
key.
Prison would have a door to the warden's office in a jail cell.
It was Alcatraz.
Yeah, it was Alcatraz.
But if you like to hear more stuff like this, I am going to make a video also with Jeremiah about the worst rooms that we've played and some of the worst stuff we've seen in rooms. I'm going to go ahead and link that in the description below so you guys can click on that and check that out too. But back to cool fun stuff in rooms.
A plant that actually was holding a door together that you drop something into it to make it not hold the door together.
You have to kind of kill it.
Yeah, you have to kill it. I don't know
plant.
if that's giving away too much.
Yeah. Well, don't say where it is.
Right.
As long as we don't say where it is, they won't figure it out.
Yeah.
Until they see it one day. Then they'll go, oh.
But everything in that is phenomenal. I mean, it's just because it's all survival instincts type stuff and you're breaking things.
You're giving away what room it is. No, people know what room that I love that's that room though, I think. Because it's so high on my list.
Then don't watch the other videos or something. I don't know.
Another company that I really, really love the tech, specifically in one game, is called Magic Kingdom, and that is part of Maze Rooms. Mm-hmm. And they have a lot of really fun tech in their rooms, but this particular room is enchanted. It's a Magic Kingdom of enchanted forest stuff. And the way that they produce the environment is so awesome. And I don't want to give it away.
It's really unlike anybody else, at least in the rooms we've played,
I mean-
nobody else is doing it quite to this extent.
And it's awesome.
Because
And
he just
like,
transforms everything. And
there's like a giant.
literally, the ceiling is transformed.
There's a giant. It's
into,
awesome.
to the world that you're going to.
I love giants. And jackalopes. There's lots of fun stuff.
Jackalopes, I mean,
Figurines.
talking things.
It's so cool!
I mean,
You
it's-
have to play this room, guys. It's really
it's
that's
phenomenal.
like yes. I don't want to give away any of the
Yeah.
puzzles or anything, but even some of the not puzzles, just the room itself in that game is just aha moments.
You
like
just
it's
walk through and you're transported.
yeah. I walked in and I like looked around and I started spinning around like a little kid. You saw me. I was
Yeah.
like,
no,
look at that! I was like
it's
crazy.
phenomenal. And
Like a
each
crazy
time you
person.
do something, the environment rewards you.
Yes, that's a great way of putting
To
it.
say it, yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's
I
phenomenal.
think we'll end on that one then.
Cool.
Yeah. So this little video came about as a response to a question from Pete Ask Me. So thank you very much, Pete, for your question. And if you guys have any questions and you want to know about our experience, what?
I'm just when you respond to him, is he Pete answer me?
No, he's asked. Wait, I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Pete, for your question. If you guys have questions, put them in the comments below. Also, please like and share this video and give me one of these. And we'll go ahead and put a link to the worst things we've seen in escape rooms, which we are going to record right now.
Yes.
And I will post soon. There. Look at my, hold on.
Well, I mentioned when we brainstorming earlier. Right.
It's a really good
But
company, though.
it's really
Hold on,
pretty
hold on,
amazing.
Hold on. Wait, what? Where are you? What do you want? Shh. We're recording, honey. So you can't talk while we're talking, okay? Good girl. You want out? You go out. There you go. Okay. So the plant.